Let's talk price predictions 2025. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD465.tv. Now, before I proceed, guys, please know that the price predictions I'm going to share with you here are my own master plan to help me cash out. This is not an indication of where the prices will go. They may or may not get to that level, okay? But these are my own targets. And if you want to know how I am planning to cash out, both for my private portfolio as well as for what I'm going to feature today, price predictions for the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. Watch our videos on how to take profits. We've got some profit taking strategy videos that we created and shared with you guys a while ago. So go watch those videos to have an idea of when and how we are going to be doing this. Because not everyone in this market is going to leave some profits. Some will leave money on the table. Others will just hold the bag all the way up and all the way down. It happens. This happened to the best of us. So while today we are only focusing on the crypto assets within our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge, and in a separate video I'll also perform price predictions for the 2K to 100K portfolio challenge. I will separately, maybe in the new year, do a wider price prediction covering some of the assets we've showcased on this channel but that are not part of our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge or the 2K to 100K portfolio challenge. There are some fantastic projects out there that we have not featured in these two price predictions that we're going to be doing for the new year. So I'm going to give you two sets of figures here, or two sets of price predictions. The first one is aligned with our target of Q2 bull market coming or reaching the top or coming to an end. And then the second one is, if we do indeed go all the way up to the end of 2025, what are the multiples or X's in terms of some of the holdings we have in our portfolio? What are the price predictions, and where is our portfolio going to be for each individual asset we hold in this portfolio? And we're also going to assess how far we will be based on where we are today. We know we are only in this 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. We are only allocated to 77%, so we still have that spare 23%. The cash is there, it's just waiting for the right projects to invest in, and there's no hurry because personally I'm not really desperate to jump into positions for that 23%. If it's not allocated, I'm quite happy with that. We just adjust our target then accordingly. Okay, so in the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge, as you know, we hold assets from the Ethereum ecosystem in VulcanForged, PerpetualProtocol, and AEVO. We also have Cardano ecosystem where we hold Cardano's native coin ADA, World Mobile Tokens, WMT token, Lenify, Sunday Swappy Sunday token, Wing Riders, WRT token. And then over in Polkadot, we've got MNET's NEER token, RMRK. I know RMRK now is on base, but we started this exercise when it was part of the Dosama ecosystem. We also have Moonbeam Network and GLMR token, as well as Protocol. And the next category or ecosystem, as you know, it's Cosmos ecosystem, where we hold positions in EVMOS, Injective, Osmosis, Persistence, and Axelar. We also have a mixed portfolio where anything goes, and in that basket, we do hold NEARProtocol, Pythnetwork, Beam, and Shrapnel. And finally is the Avalaunch ecosystem, where we hold the native coin, which is AVAX, LFJ, formerly Traderjoexyz, and the Joe token, as well as Avalaunch's Zaba token. So those are the price predictions I'll be sharing with you today. And like I said, there will be two lots for each of these assets. Bull market ending Q2 2025 and bull market going all the way to Q4 or up to Q4 of 2025. I suppose the truth will be somewhere in between, but we will assess the markets accordingly. We've got our price targets and how we are going to be taking profits. So we are going to be adjusting our strategy accordingly, but I just hope I have a plan until you don't have one. But for now, we've got a plan. So to kick us off is the Ethereum ecosystem. So let's start with the PRR token for VulcanForged. From where we are today, the price today, to where we are heading, I am expecting, just get the price where we are today. So from where we are today to where we are heading, the current price for the PRR token is sitting at $3.33. I'm expecting a 20x for a bull market target of Q2 2025, which would take the PRR token to $66.59, which means our holding within the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge will go up to $6,845.91. But if the bull run ever extends to beyond Q2 and all the way up to Q4, I'm expecting a double in price again. I'm expecting double in multiples. I'm expecting a 40x. So that means I'll be expecting the PRR token to go all the way up to $133.18, and which means our portfolio will go up to $13,691.82. Perpetual Protocol is up next, and it's priced at the time of recording, that is, currently priced at 81.8 cents. And Q2 bull run target or bull run top, I'm expecting a 10x, which means the PERP token will go up to $8.18 by Q2 of 2025, which will give our basket or our position in Perpetual Protocol, it will go up to $8,180. But if the bull target goes all the way up to 2025 Q4, I'm expecting a 15x, which means the PERP token, I'm expecting it to go all the way up to $12.27, and the basket will then be valued at $12,270 at the top when we get to that price target. And finally, for Ethereum, it's AEVO, and I'm expecting a 10x from where we are, which is 37.5 cents, which means I'm expecting a Q2 price for the AEVO token of $3.75, and our basket to then be valued at $4,168.47 for a Q2 bull run top. If the bull run extends to Q4 2025, I'm expecting a 15x, which means the AEVO price will be $5.63, and that position, the AEVO position, will be valued at $6,252.71. Now, some of these prices may be totally different to the ones I gave you guys in early 2024, but you got to assess the market as you proceed. I haven't checked yet to see how far off, above or below the previous targets, but this is how I'm seeing the market at the moment. So our Ethereum basket, if the bull target or if the bull market tops in Q2 2025, that position will be valued at $19,194.38. But if it goes all the way up to Q4 2024, I'm expecting a target of $32,214.53. So that's on the Ethereum basket. Let's move on to the Cardano blockchain, where we hold those positions. Got Cardano's ADA, World Mobile Token, WMT token, Lenify, Sunday Swap Sunday token, as well as Wing Riders WRT token. So to kick us off is ADA, the native coin for Cardano. From where we are today, a price of 89.5 cents, I'm expecting a 5x for a Q2 bull top, which means the ADA price will be around $4.48, and the ADA position will be valued at $5,372.40 if it's Q2 bull run top. For a Q4 bull run top or up to Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting an 80x from where we are today, which means the ADA price will be about $7.16. That means our Cardano position or our ADA position will be valued at $8,595.84. The next is World Mobile Tokens WMT token, which is currently priced at 42 cents at the time of recording. Well, bull run top in 2025 Q2, I'm expecting a 20x from where we are, which means it's a target price of $8.39, and our World Mobile position will be valued at $16,851.14. But if we ever get a bull run extension to Q4 or up to Q4 of 2025, I'm stressing up to because it's not that clear cut. Okay, it's gray. It's not that clear cut that it will end here or here. Up to means between Q2 2025 up to Q4, anywhere in there. That's what I'm expecting. So a 30x from where we are for the WMT token will take us to $12.59 for up to Q4 bull run top, which means our World Mobile token position will be valued, that top price will be valued at $25,276.70. Next is Lenify, and the Lenify token is currently priced at $1.90. I'm expecting a 10x for a Q2 bull run top, which means the Lenify token will be valued at $19.06 Q2 bull run top, which means our Lenify position will be valued at $23,043.35. But if we do get a bull run that runs all the way up to Q4 2025, I'm expecting a 30x from the current price, which means this is a more conservative price still, because Lenify, I'll not be surprised if it even doubles this price I'm going to give you now, which is $57.19. It might double or treble, because if DeFi explodes, this thing, decent tokenomics, I think this thing will explode as well. So a price of $57.90 for a Q4 2025 bull run top, which means our Lenify position will be valued at anywhere around $69,130.04. Next is Sunday Swap Sunday token, and currently it's priced at 1.2 cents. Now this one here is going to surprise many people, but I'm not going to spend time to try to justify because we don't have that much time. But if there is anything changing with the Cardano blockchain, I put the Sunday Swap team up there with the most team that is resilient. They know their stuff when it comes to improvements and stuff. So if anything ever changes and you're looking for a killer upgrade, I think the Sunday Swap team are most likely going to be among the pace setters. So it's not because it's cheaply priced, it's got nothing to do with that. It's from what I've observed since the bear market. They've never stopped building, they've been improving. It looks like at one point it looked like the project is dead, but yeah, they keep doing some decent stuff. So I give the Sunday token an 80x from where we are, which will take us to 97 cents, which I think is still very low if you ask me, because if DeFi actually takes off and you get all this volume, much anticipated volumes and traction with the Cardano ecosystem, 97 cents will probably be conservative by multiple X's. Okay, just imagine, I mean, it's not the only DEX on Cardano, but if Cardano gets even a tiny fraction of the expected volumes, this could easily approach the Sunday swap at a fully diluted value of approximately maybe 10 to 12 billion. I can see that happening, but I'm going to remain conservative and I'm going to say 97 cents, which will take us just to under 2 billion fully diluted market cap. Okay, and our position in Sunday swap will be valued at approximately $104,811.42. But a Q4 bull run, if it extends that far, I'm expecting 100x from where we are, which will take us to, it's not that much of a difference, to be honest with you. 97 cents versus $1.22 for a Q4 bull run top versus a Q2 bull run top at 97 cents. It's not that much of a difference. But if things were going to be that, to go bonkers like I'm expecting, yeah, the 100x will look like cheap change or short change, to be honest with you. But anyway, if we ever get to $1.22 for the Sunday token, then our Sunday position will be valued at around $131,014.27. So that's huge, or based on what we actually put in, that will be huge. And finally, for Cardano, we got Wing Riders in the WRT token, currently priced at 3.1 cents. Q2 bull run top, I'm expecting a 40x, which will mean the WRT token will be valued at $1.25. And that means our Wing Riders position at a Q2 bull run top will be valued at $13,359.46. But if the bull run ever extends all the way up to Q4 2025, I'm expecting 100x from where we are, which means the Wing Riders token price will be around $3.12. Having said that, if we actually get traction in Cardano, some of these things will look like nothing, but we are going to try and remain conservative. So at $3.12 in Q4 of 2025 will put our Wing Riders position at a value of $33,398.66. Now, all these are target values for these positions. If you look at our profit taking strategy, it does not accommodate for such an exact target price. We've got some strategies that allow us to take profits along the way. Okay, so it's not like you're going to wait until it reaches that $3.12 and take profits. It might be that you see that the bull market is going crazy and you say, okay, I'll hold off for a little bit more. And so instead of taking profits at $3.12, you might end up taking at $5.50. For example, I'm not saying that's what will happen. I'm just saying it's one way of approaching this. We move on to Polkadot, or Dotsama, so to speak. We hold positions in Mnet, Remark, Moonbeam Networks Glimmer token, as well as InjectiveProtocol Skill token. We start with Mnet NEAR token. From where we are, it's priced at 1.4 cents. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything great from this at the moment. I'm expecting an 8x, which means we are only going to 11 cents from where we are at 1.4 cents, which means that position will probably be the worst position alongside other worst positions like EVMOS, because it will take that position to a paltry $87.98, which means we'll even lose money on our initial position. Yeah, because I think we invested a lot more than that. So I'll call it this. I think it's a write-off at this moment in time, but I'm still here to be convinced otherwise. That's for a Q2 bull run top. A Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 12x from where we are, which means we're only going to 16 cents. And I think our entry position was somewhere around 28 or 30 cents. So again, we are going to lose money on this position. That's guaranteed. I can't see this going any further, but I'm open-minded. I'll see where things go. So these are probably some of the positions that will surprise people, because I'll leave them open thinking I'm prepared for them to go to zero, and then they don't go to zero and outperform my expectation. I don't know, but that's where I am at the moment. So that a Q4 bull run top will only take us to $131.97. Like I said, it's losing money on that position. Next one is Remark, another initially promising project, disappointing to say the least. Current performance, currently priced at 31.5 cents, and I'm expecting a 10x, which will take us to $3.15. This one here, again, I'm not expecting great things, so a 10x, $3.15 will put that position at $1,175.25. Not a great deal. That's for a Q2 bull run top. Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 20x, which will take us to only $6.29, and that will put our Remark position at approximately $2,350.50. And like I said with Mnet, I think this is one of the few positions, or probably Dotsama, all the positions you leave them open thinking if they go to zero, so be it. But then they outperform and give you surprise increase. I don't know. But I'm expecting a 20x at Q4 bull run top, which would take that position to $2,350.50. No surprises there because of current performance. Glimmer for Moonbeam Network, I'm expecting a 30x from a current price of 25.5 cents, which will mean the price for Q2 bull run top will be around $7.64, and that will take our Glimmer position or our Moonbeam Network position to approximately $15,332.05. But if it is a Q4 top, I'm expecting a 40x from where we are, and that will take the price to about $10.19, which means our Moonbeam Network position will be valued at $20,442.73. Yeah, that's muted from what I initially expected from Moonbeam Network, but that's what it is. Next one is Protocol and the Kill token. Current price 16.5 cents at the time of recording. Again, another muted performance from an initially promising project. I'm expecting a 20x from where we are, which will take the Kill token to approximately $3.30. That means our Kill position will be valued at $3,478.72. But if the bull run goes all the way up to Q4 in 2025, I'm expecting a 30x. It will take the Kill position, the price for the Kill token, to about $4.95. Again, no fireworks there. That means our Kill position will be valued at $5,218.08. Again, initially expecting great things, but you got to temper your expectations from time to time, and we are doing exactly that, adjusting our expectations so that when the time comes, we are not going to have any shocks. So our Dotsama basket will be valued at $28,143.28 at the top of the current bull market. Any thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, if you consider that to Ethereum, it's not far off, but in Ethereum, we have not invested as much as we did in Dotsama basket, because I think Dotsama was almost fully allocated, if not fully allocated. Whereas Ethereum, I think we're left with something like $500 or $600 to invest in. The biggest surprise will be Cardano, because if that 267,415.51 cents is achieved, that will be the largest shock of this bull market, because not many people are getting Cardano anytime. But I think that's where the surprises are in this market. Moving on to Cosmos, where we had that one regret. Just imagine if we had actually closed our EVMOS position and kept the Akashi one open. You never know. But then we may not have taken profits and hold that back all the way to top and all the way down again. So yeah, there are no regrets at this point. So EVMOS, Injective, Osmosis, Persistence, and Axelar. EVMOS currently priced at 2.3 cents. I'm expecting a 10x to take us to 23 cents, which will mean we've made a loss because we entered at around 40 cents or somewhere thereabouts, or about 40 cents. So that means at a Q2 2025 bull run top, our EVMOS position will be valued at $265.11. But if it's a Q4 top, I'm expecting a 20x. Again, maybe that will give us a break even at 47 cents, which means our position will be valued at $530.23. So not much being expected from EVMOS at the moment. It's loss or break even. Injective, again, because it had a good run at the beginning of the bull market, now things have muted. I don't know whether it's the ecosystem itself where it's not attracting any people, or the so many rugs we are experiencing from the Cosmos ecosystem, which is unheard of. Cosmos used to be one respected ecosystem. Now we've got so many rugs or project teams. They're happy with whatever few millions they've made. They rug their community like EVMOS did. That's it. So Injective currently is priced at $21.63. I'm expecting a 4x if it's a Q2 bull run top, which would take the ING coin price to about $86.52. Well, I entered at around $4 for this portfolio, private portfolio. I entered around $2 or somewhere thereabouts. So it's still not bad. I'm not regretting going into Injective, even if it means most of the profits I've already had by holding this ING coin. I don't mind. But anyway, a Q2 bull run top will take us to $86.52, and our ING position will be valued at $8,652. What about a Q4 bull run top? Well, I'm expecting a 6x from where we are, which means the ING coin will go all the way up to $129.78, and the Injective position will be valued at $12,978. Not a lot from what I expected initially, but you can only gauge the market, the mood of the market, and what's happening with the Injective ecosystem itself. So I don't want to expect too much. I'd rather temper my expectations and then get surprised. Moving on to Osmosis. The Osmo coin currently priced at 45.7 cents. I'm expecting a 12x, which will take us to $5.49 for Q2 bull run top, which will value the Osmosis position at about $5,536.99. But if it's a Q4 bull run top, well, I'm expecting a 15x from where we are, which will take us to $6.86, which means our Osmosis position position will be valued at $6,921.24. Persistence and the XPRT coin currently priced at 14.1 cents. Another disappointment. I'm expecting a 20x from where we are if it's a Q2 bull run top, which will take us to $2.82, and that position will be valued at $2,920.59. But if it's a Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 30x from where we are, which will take us to $4.23, and that position will be valued at $4,380.88. And finally, for Cosmos, it's Axelar and the AXL coin, which is priced at 73.7 cents. I'm expecting a 10x from where we are today if we are going for a Q2 bull run top, which means we are going for $7.37 for the AXL coin, which means our position, if it's a Q2 bull run top, will be valued at $7,693.54. If it's a Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 15x from where we are, which means the price for the AXL coin will be around $11.06, and our position will then be valued at $11,540.31. Now, for the overall basket, Cosmos basket, that is, a Q2 bull run top will give us a target of $25,068.23. A Q4 bull run top will give us just over 10K. It will give us another 10K, and the basket will be valued at $36,350.66. Now, the whole idea why we're investing a fixed amount of $2,500 into each category was to see if each of these could reach 100K, which means the 6 will take you to 600K, the target. But if some of these are underperforming, it means you're expecting some heavy lifting from those you are anticipating to give you a lot more. At the moment, things are thin on the ground. At the moment, it's only Cardano, but that comes with its own warnings as well. So yeah, things are looking tricky, but a bull market will give you surprises. So right now, I'm never worried, because when you are playing around in crypto, you expect things to go to zero. So some of these numbers I'm talking about, they are still increases, not the ones I was expecting, not as much as I was expecting, but they're still increases. Anyway, moving on to the mixed portfolio, where we hold positions in NEARProtocol, Pythnetwork, Beam, and Shrapnel. Starting off with the NEAR coin, I'm expecting an 8x from the current price of $5.21, and that will take us to $41.69, which means our NEAR position for Q2 bull run top will be around $2,352.72, or a 15x for a Q4 bull run top, which will take the NEAR coin price to $78.17 and the position to be valued at $4,411.36. Pythnetwork's position, this one, huge hopes, still waiting, don't know where this will go. Currently priced at 37.7 cents. I'm expecting a 10x, which will take us to $3.77, which means that Pythnetwork position will be valued at $8,298.40, or a 10x for a Q4 bull run top. Okay, I'm not expecting a change, whether it's Q2 or Q4. I'm expecting a top price of $3.77 for the Pythnetwork token. That will be disappointing, but you got to be pragmatic sometimes, because I think the team and whoever their investors are, they made a huge mistake to geo-block the rest of the world where the wealth is from staking, and I think people are just shunning that project. I don't blame them, because if I didn't have some huge bags, because what I've got in this public portfolio is nothing. I've got a bigger bag, lot bigger bag in my private portfolio, and I'm just as equally disappointed that they blocked us from staking and also stopping us from benefiting from any of the airdrops from other ecosystems and stuff, which that's their choice, but they got to be prepared. I wish, the likes of Donald Trump will actually block the likes of Pythnetwork from the US exchanges and stuff. Make sure they also make a statement, because once you start discriminating by political boundary or jurisdiction or whatever the logic is, it's still discrimination. It's never good. This is crypto. It's supposed to provide independence, but no, it wasn't that. Anyway, moving on to Beam, currently priced at 2.8 cents, and I'm expecting a 30x from where we are if we are facing a Q2 bull run top, which will take the Beam price to about 84 cents, which means our Beam position will be priced at approximately $26,930.94, which will be decent, to be honest with you. And like I said, I think I announced in one of our crypto portfolio updates that I also went for a couple of Beam nodes to see how that goes. We'll see. I'm expecting great things to come from the Beam network, not just the nodes themselves. The nodes are just, okay, I'll leverage them just in case the Beam token itself doesn't perform exceptionally. Maybe the nodes will give us some additional rewards. I have no idea, but I went for a couple. I could have gone for more, but it's one of those things where you just go with your gut. Anyway, so an 84 cents will take that position for Q bull run top to about $26,930.94. But if the bull run does extend to Q4 2025, I'm expecting a 50x. That's a massive jump, and that will take the BIM price to about $1.40, which will take our BIM position to approximately $44,884.91. With the BIM bags I hold in my private portfolio, my Aston Martin is getting closer. I'm kidding. And then for the mixed portfolio, it's Shrapnel. And with Shrapnel, I'm expecting a 30x from where we are at 2.9 cents current price. A 30x will give us a price of 86 cents for the Shrap token, which will mean that position is valued at $1,379.25 for Q2 bull run top. But if we get an extension of the bull run to Q4 of 2025, I'm expecting a 50x. Again, I think for Shrapnel, that could turn out to be conservative. So a 50x will take us to $1.44, which will value it at about $2,298.76. What about the overall mixed portfolio basket? I think for a Q2 bull run top, that basket will be valued at $38,961.32. But for a Q2 bull run top, target value for that position will be approximately $59,893.42. Like I said, these are just targets. You are not going to wait to reach that and take profits. We have some profit taking strategies. If you want to know more, follow the links in the description. Finally, is the Avalaunch ecosystem, where we hold those three positions in Avalaunch's AVAX, LFJ's JAW token, as well as Avalaunch's Zava token. Now, just a commentary on the Avalaunch Zava token. I'm not sure launchpads are going to do great because of the newer technologies for launching new projects, but let's wait and see. They may have something up their sleeves. Let's start off with the Zava position, the Avalaunch position, currently priced at 55.9 cents. I'm expecting a 10x from where we are for the reasons I just given, that launchpads might have a restricted scope, which will mean restricted performance because of different ways of launching projects now. Think of Pump.Fun. If you have that for AI, I mean, you got VulcanForged. It's giving some launchpads a good run for their money. It's doing exceptionally well. And there are other things I'm playing with at the moment in Avalaunch. I'm not going to mention here because it's a proper degen project that is also going into this AI space. So it's a proper degen. I've aped in. If it does well, expect to make a lot of profits. If it doesn't do well, yeah, I'm going to have a bloody nose. So a 10x from where we are from Avalaunch, that will take us to $5.59, and that position will be valued at $14,045. But if it's Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 20x. Again, nothing groundbreaking, ground shifting, nothing at all. So 20x will take us to $11.18, and that means it will be below its previous all-time high. I'm sure it will be. I think it went up to $18 the last time around, so $11.18 will be an underperformance, which means it will have failed to reach its previous all-time high. And our Avalaunch position will be valued at $28,091.27. Moving on to LFJ's JAW token, currently priced at 40.4 cents, and I'm expecting a 30x from where we are, which will take the JAW token to approximately $12.13. So far, it's underperformed massively. I don't know what's going on, but let's wait and see. So our LFJ position will be valued at $14,514.82 if it's a Q2 bull run top. For a Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a 40x from current price, which will take us to $16.17, as well as value our position at $19,353.10. But the JAW token is underperformed so far, so this is 50-50 whether it happens or not. And finally, the AVAX coin itself, currently priced at $38.03 at the time of recording. This one was tricky trying to work out, but on the one hand, something is telling me Avalaunch is going to explode because of gaming, and it's also going to bring some newer technology to the AI sphere, and DeFi is designed for that. And now that is launching layer 1s with the latest Avalaunch 9000 upgrades that is coming. I'm expecting great things there. But why is it underperformed so far? It's way behind Solana. It's been left in Solana's dust, and Injective, even if it's retraced back a little bit, it performed a lot better than AVAX coin. But then you could argue that the AVAX coin kept most of its gains and it's outperformed the Atom from Cosmos. So yeah, so I don't know. So I went with the AVAX coin, I went with a 5x from where we are if it's a Q2 bull run top, which means the AVAX coin will be valued at $190.15, valuing our AVAX position at $9,937.24. Or if we get a bull run extended to Q4 2025, then I'm expecting a 10x from where we are, which means it's doubling the price from the Q2 bull run top to Q4 bull run top, and the price will be $380.30, which will value our Avalaunch position or our AVAX position at $19,874.48. All decent increases in price, but what can AVAX actually shock us and give us something to sing about? I don't know. So our AVAX position, if we get our Avalaunch basket, if we get a Q2 bull run top, is going to be valued at $38,497.69, and a Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting that the Avalaunch basket to be valued at $67,318.84. So still way below the 100K target that we wanted for each of these baskets, but still some gains. So overall, this is where it was difficult to contend with some of these price predictions, but I had to be realistic when we were working with this. And some of the guys on the team were basically saying, no, you are being too cautious, you are being too conservative. Trump comes into power, things will explode. Altcoin season, when it kicks in, things will explode. I'm thinking, yeah, I've taken all that into account, but I would rather be cautious and conservative than go for these moonboy price predictions. So yeah, a Q2 bull run top with what we've so far allocated, a Q2 bull run top will bring us just to slightly over 50% of our target. It will take us to $305,233.40, which means we'll make a net profit of about $293,750.73. That is still approximately 26x, having invested just over 11,000 because we're not fully allocated yet. That's a Q2 bull run top, 26x, $293,750.73. If it's a Q4 bull run top, I'm expecting a $491,336.25. But in terms of X's, I'm expecting approximately 43x from where we are. So what do you guys think about these price predictions and the targets we set out to hit during current bull market based on our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge? What do you think? We'll fall short of our target. Things perform the way we are expecting. What do you think? I would love to know your price prediction for the projects we've covered in this portfolio. Until the next one, guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv. Happy New Year to everyone and stay safe, good health, and wish you lots of prosperity. Until the next one, bye for now.